Heyo, welcome to, I think it's episode 8 of Cut to Finish with Dillon and Nick.
This could be 9.
Oh, that's right, because we did the Saudi Arabian episode.
Yeah, we did an episode. Maybe so.
Might also be episode 8/9.
Yeah.
Whichever episode this is.
We should probably look this up before we go on the air.
You know what? Listen, okay? No one counts how many WrestleManias there are, because it just says WrestleMania, and you just go by year.
This is episode 9.
Okay. Episode 9.
Official.
Cut to Finish.
Yes.
With your commentator / host, Dillon and Nick.
Uh-huh.
No gimmicks.
No gimmicks.
Although,
uh-huh,
we got to come up with a gimmick for WWE 2K22.
The more I see of this game, I kind of want to get it now. I feel like an idiot,
right?
Falling down this path.
I saw the gameplay video that they did, and I was like, it looks a little the same.
It looks a little the same.
Yeah. I'm like, uh-oh.
But they changed all the controls.
That's what I'm curious about. How much are we talking like WrestleMania 2000 No Mercy? We talking Here Comes the Pain?
I saw what they did, what they changed.
What they changed.
So there's multiple ways of there's like more defense now.
Oh.
So there's blocking, there's countering, and there's dodging.
Oh,
and when you dodge, you can even like counter punch or something like that.
Okay.
But you have to like time it. Counters are timed.
Okay.
But like, you just have to kind of get lucky with the
dodge.
With the dodge. Was it the blocking?
Okay.
Because the counter moves kind of go with if you do, then there's also heavy attacks and light attacks and that kind of stuff. If you press your heavy attack when I'm pressing my heavy attack, you'll counter my move with your move.
This sounds like it's going to I feel like we're entering a whole new level of jank.
It sounds like it's going to be very complicated, but if you get it, it could be fun, but it's going to take some time to get it.
Like those old games.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'll just, you just go in there, you just press some buttons. But
exactly.
If you actually try to figure out, it's like super complicated. You got to press the counter at the right time.
Exactly.
If you block at the right time, get the counter punch.
Exactly.
And then if you can keep it going. Like, actually, you play those old wrestling games, you could play like wrestling games now. You could do a wrestling simulation where it's like, I'm going to go in the corner with Shawn Michaels and do my special taunt.
Exactly.
And then I'm going to do the hard grab or do the super kick.
That's it. Yeah. If I would say with the old 2K games, I didn't learn how to do every single thing, and I still got along fine in those games.
Yeah.
Because you just need to know, like, the basics, and you can just run the basics into the ground.
Yeah.
So this one, you probably can do that still with 2K22, but I get the feeling that they really want you to learn everything,
right,
and be able to do everything.
I'm excited.
I kind of want to get this game.
It sounds like
I'm not pre-ordering.
I'm about to say, Nick, you don't want the NWO pre-order?
I don't want. I am anti pre-ordering video games.
You don't want your Razor Ramon slick back.
No, because I don't have Razor Ramon hair, so I don't need Razor Ramon hair taunts. I'm anti pre-ordering video games. And I have pre-ordered video games.
Yeah.
And I have regretted it every time.
I've only regretted it a couple times.
The only thing, I'll tell you what pre-ordering games does. When you pre-order, specifically a sports game, I don't know about anything else. I've only pre-ordered sports games.
Okay.
When you pre-order games that are sports, they usually have an online... In EA Sports calls it Ultimate Team.
Yeah, like an online gift.
Yeah. So
that you can't really make use of.
Yeah, where you got like you get packs and you get basically loot boxes, and you build a team through that. Like I said, EA Sports calls it Ultimate Team. MLB The Show calls it Diamond Dynasty. There's a name for it in 2K, NBA 2K, my team. And when you pre-order, they give you more packs.
Yeah.
And so you can build your team faster. That's literally the only reason why you would pre-order. And the thing about that is, they don't even give you like great cards. They give you cards that's better than starter cards.
Yeah. You get the basics.
You get
better than the basics.
You get better than the basics. If you just play the game though,
you can just get all that stuff.
You get better cards than that. So that's why I'm like, I'm not pre-ordering anymore. I'm spending like, and not only was I pre-ordering, Dylan, I was pre-ordering for special editions.
Yeah.
So I was spending like $80.
Yeah.
I was spending $80. They had some that was $100.
Yeah, I was say $140 or something.
Yeah, I never went that far.
You don't want the different versions of Undertaker?
No. Well, actually, I do.
I'm about to say, I hope that's not all tied to that pre-order.
I feel like, in the past they have done that. Because I think there was one 2K game, I forget which one it was, where you had to pre-order to get Kurt Angle, and that was the only way you could get him. So if he was a pre-order bonus,
man,
and so if you and I didn't, and of course I didn't pre-order.
Of course, yeah, you wasn't getting that.
But I wanted Kurt Angle.
I want Biker Taker.
Turns out, so I don't know yet. I'm at.
I wonder what theme song they're gonna give Biker Taker.
Well, they're killing the Dead Man Walking.
Yeah, they can't give him Limp Bizkit.
No. He's not getting. He's gonna get the Dead Man Walking.
Which is fine.
You've done it now. Gonna made a big mistake.
I can't allow you to think. Just walk away. I thought you were gonna keep going.
That was all I knew.
Oh, you didn't know?
That was all I knew.
Man, I love that song. I got
like
that on my
song
playlist.
Too. Oh, okay, yeah.
I love that
I
song.
like that song. Just go with that one. Play with the footsteps at the beginning too.
Oh,
yeah, that was a good song. Biker Undertaker was underrated.
Thank you. Thank you. We need to shout this from the rooftops.
Man, once I went back and started watching some of the old like WrestleManias.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania, what was it, 17, 19, where he rides out there in the motorcycle. Man.
I grew up with Biker Taker.
That's your era. Taker. That's actually your era.
That's the only Taker I take anymore.
I was there. Oh, come on now. I was there from when. I was there from all the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, you've seen him from beginning to end.
Version 1 all the way up
you
until.
You had it with since the purple boots and the white mask.
The gray boots with the gray gloves.
Right.
And he was Kane the Undertaker. I was there for that guy with the red. Well, he wasn't even dyeing his hair black yet. He was just redhead out there.
I ain't heard that. I didn't know he was redheaded.
Go back and watch early Undertaker.
Jesus.
He still had the red hair.
Dang.
He wasn't dyeing it black yet. He eventually, he like not too long after that, he started dyeing his hair black. But yeah, I go way back with Undertaker. And even all the way up until hip replacement, knee replacement, concussions out the yin yang, boneyard match, cinematic
choked
match.
Out by Great Khali.
No, I think I actually might have stopped watching.
Great Khali,
I might have.
And it came in after Great Khali.
I skipped the Great Khali era and I came back.
You came to the party, like, is Great Khali here?
Exactly. I poked my head in. Is Great Khali still here? Oh, he not here? Okay, all right.
Hey, guys, how's it going? Hey, Nick.
Hey, WrestleMania 25. All right.
You see that Shawn Michaels match?
Oh,
yeah, man.
That's good stuff.
Oh,
he's fighting Edge in the steel cage match. Let's do it. That's good stuff. Oh, he's fighting Batista? Oh, let's go. I love to see it. Oh, is that Great Khali? All right, you guys.
Dang, did he never fight Chris Benoit?
He probably did, but everything Chris Benoit did has been erased.
Yeah, we don't know what Chris Benoit did.
You know what? Okay.
He got hit with that Doctor Strange spell. Wait, Chris Benoit? Who?
That's a great analogy.
That's exactly.
He was the original Peter Parker.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, so last week we played a game I found online called Who Won, where I find obscure and not so obscure matches, and I asked Dillon who won, like who do you think won?
Right.
And I didn't have it prepared for this week. Maybe next time we do a podcast, I'll have it, or maybe hopefully the next time we get on here, I'll have it. But now, because of that game, I'm looking for like these different matchups. That like we had one. I think I still have it on my phone. The game we did last time we filmed. One that was like we were both saying like I don't even remember that.
Oh, I think it was the Royal Rumble.
It was actually no. It was a Backlash. John Cena. It was the Fatal 4-Way elimination match between John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H, and JBL. And that match was just like. Well, those are all people that we know, but I don't remember them four having a match together. But but it happened at a pay-per-view.
Right.
So it's I'm saying all that to say that once you start researching these matches and finding them, tracking them down, there very well could be a Chris Benoit Undertaker match that we just don't remember. Probably for the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, it was probably really good.
It was probably a 4.5 star match. So once I get back into researching these matches and finding them again, I'll be sure to look for it.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna look for a Festus match. Just for you. You asked for a Festus match. I'm gonna have a Festus match on the next game. The next time we do this, don't cheat and start binge watching Festus matches.
I was gonna say that would be like the winner of the match was Festus due to DQ.
We'll find out. We will find out because I gotta find.
We couldn't get him off because of the bell rung. We couldn't stop him.
I gotta find like a good Festus match, and I gotta find a TNA match. Maybe several, because I don't think I had a TNA match the last time we played.
I don't think so. I think you talked about AJ Styles, but I don't think.
Yeah, we did. I did an AJ Styles match from New Japan.
Yeah.
So yeah,
right.
I gotta do that.
When did you say that circuit was supposed to be coming up?
When I say what?
Didn't you say like a big wrestling circuit was coming up soon?
No. Is there a new company, like a new promotion?
I don't know. I think you said like Mike Bennett was in there or something.
Oh no, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh man.
I know he's in Impact with Ring of Honor.
That's right. Yeah, the invasion angle.
Yeah, they're doing the invasion angle in. I don't know. Is it an invasion when
kind
your
of.
company
is
no longer?
That's what I was saying. I was watching. I was like, man, it's weird that this invasion angle is just going down like this. I can't wait for Impact to invade.
Exactly. Like, is it an invasion if like the other company can't invade you?
Hey, listen.
You guys don't have.
should have waited for that fall when they failed so that they could invade.
What's up with these invasions where like one company just doesn't exist anymore? But we're invading.
Hey, listen.
No, you're new employees.
Guess
That's what you are.
When WWE eventually goes under, they can invade AEW.
Wow, you took a heavy shot at WWE. WWE will survive.
Nah, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. I think they're gonna need a new like some changes at the top.
Well, I can tell you one change they already made towards the top.
Oh yeah, yeah. Somebody named McMahon that is already gone.
Man,
it ain't Vince.
Can we start on?
Let's talk about Shano.
Oh.
Let's talk about Shano, man.
Yeah, that technically leads into the Royal Rumble, which we was gonna talk about anyway.
Yeah.
So during the past 2 weeks, the Royal Rumble happened.
Yep.
And WWE pay-per-view, long respected, obviously one of their best pay-per-views they've usually had during the year is the Royal Rumble, maybe second only to the WrestleMania. Maybe like, I don't know, Survivor Series could get close.
Yeah.
So Royal Rumble came around this year, and at best it was okay.
Yeah.
And at worst it was probably like the longest 2 hours you've ever spent watching wrestling.
Yeah, I would agree with all of that.
It was tough because it started off pretty good with that Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
If I thought, okay, so here for me, my story, the whole thing, I had to work that day.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it live.
I watched it live.
You watched it live.
And I saw that intro, and I was like, I have to text Nick. I know he said don't spoil him anything. I just had to say, Nick.
I literally said, nobody spoil the Rumble.
As soon as that came, I was like, Nick, I'm trying not to spoil anything for you, but this is a pretty good start to the paper.
Oh, my God. Which made me want to, like, I was debating, should I just watch it at work? Should I just break all the rules right now?
I was like, man, Seth came out with the Shield entrance and the theme music.
While still being this current version of Seth
Rollins.
Yeah. Which is a very, I kind of like this Seth Rollins gimmick that he's doing. And I like the contrast of what Roman Reigns' gimmick is doing.
Yeah.
And it's a trip to see. It's so like if you really allow your mind to think of the Shield.
Yes.
Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose.
Right.
And you look at John Moxley, Roman Reigns, the head of the tribal chief, and Seth freaking Rollins. I'm like, these are not the same people.
No, they're not. They're all got different gimmicks of themselves.
They're so different.
Oh,
like,
man. Dean was like some crazy dude.
He was the
lunatic fringe. Like, oh my God, what's he going to do? He's going to rip a TV thing out of the podium.
He has a plant that he's named, and you don't
know, and then meanwhile in AEW as Mox, he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna beat you.
I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you into some C4 and hopefully it kills you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna murder everything that moves in front of me, except for Eddie Kingston. But I feel like I might have to kill Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I might have to kill it. I'm gonna save him for last. It's like a Highlander thing.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna die, including Eddie Kingston, but only when I feel like killing Eddie Kingston.
Seth Rollins, who was like this, what was he in the show? He was just like the dude.
He was He was just his gimmick was that he was just really good.
Yeah, and he was a high flyer.
Yeah, he was just a great wrestler.
I think we said it's like, oh, he's gonna be the one who gets left out, huh?
I definitely said that because Roman was the muscle. He had the look.
He had the look,
and he had the pedigree.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ambrose.
He had the moveset.
Yeah, Ambrose was the character.
Right. And Seth was
the other guy.
The guy that fans liked.
Yeah, so he was the one. He was gonna be lost in the shuffle.
Right.
But
and now look at him now. He's still like the best one out of the three.
Yeah, he was always the best one out of the three to me.
Yeah.
But now he's actually booked as the best one out of the three.
He's got a new middle name.
That's dumb.
I liked it when it was more just like a say he would just say.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's ingrained.
And the fact that they have to call him that.
Seth freaking. Yeah, when the announcer called him Seth freaking Rollins, I'm like, what?
It just doesn't sound.
Nah, now we're trying too hard.
We're trying too hard.
Yeah, just let it be, organic. Let it just be like, yeah, Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, that's just not okay.
Meanwhile, Roman Reigns, who couldn't come up with a sentence to save his life.
Oh, he's cutting the best promos in the game. No, wait, hang on. You say he couldn't. He wasn't feeling a suffering succotash promo. Come on, man. He was so proud of himself.
I think the wink is what made me was
he was so proud of himself.
Like, yeah,
I did it.
So it's like, okay, Roman, I'm your boy, but you need to calm down, all right?
And people like, you were always a Roman fan.
Oh, man. When that dude showed up.
I was very much like everybody.
Roman.
I was like, this dude is overrated. He's a decent wrestler. He's a terrible on the mic.
I saw the look. I saw the hair. I saw the spear. I saw the Superman punch. That's all I need.
Listen, I still have issues with the Superman punch, but I owe an apology to all Roman Reigns fans. I'm converted. I'm with y'all now. I love me some Roman Reigns.
You on the island now?
I'm on the island. I recognize him as a tribal chief.
Okay.
I acknowledge him.
Okay.
I'm all in on this Roman Reigns. I don't like the music, but other than that.
Okay, here we go.
Other than
here
that,
we go.
and the Superman punch.
Okay.
Other than that, and that big old 3D.
Okay, I gotta talk to Roman to get you off the island.
Okay, maybe I'm not.
That's three strikes.
Okay, maybe I'm not all the way in.
That's like the three things I like. It was the theme music, the Superman punch, and the 3D roar.
Oh, that's so. Okay, the Superman punch grows on me because it's a quick move.
Yes,
I like quick finishers, so I can live with it.
Right.
The music. It's just the problem with the music is the same problem I have with everybody's song music.
It sounds too similar.
Yeah, it sounds too much like.
It definitely
Seth
sounds
Rollins.
like the start of it sounds similar to Bayley's start of her theme.
And when I think both of those sound too similar to Roman Reigns' music.
Yeah.
After Roman Reigns.
I mean, I know
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I know.
They all have that kind of.
Yeah, for some reason, like the new composer of these songs is like really into like gospel.
Yeah, like everybody's got this
like
same,
choir, like
and
okay,
and
because even Damian Priest's new theme music is kind of like that.
Yeah, everybody's music, and I watched somebody's. I've been really into watching everybody, all these different YouTubers. Royal Rumble recaps and like what they thought of it because it just makes me laugh because everybody has the same opinion. They're like, it sucked. It just wasn't good.
It started off strong.
It started strong, and we'll get back into that match in a second. But somebody brought up an interesting point that and I agree 1,000% because this was the same experience I had when watching the Royal Rumble match when the countdown timer would end and then the music hits. You didn't know who anybody was.
Yes.
Like, nobody has a song that stands out.
In that whole women's Royal Rumble, the only one that came out to me was Mickey James because it was the TNA.
It was
thing.
the hardcore
It
country.
was hardcore country. I'm like, oh, I know that song from TNA.
That was
Oh,
It
man.
took me for some reason. By the time Mickey James came out, I forgot that she was in it. So I was like,
So it was a legitimate fit for Big
I heard hardcore country. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Oh right, yeah, she's in there. They actually did advertise that, didn't they?
Man, if only they didn't advertise that.
That would have been.
That would have been a smart idea.
That would have been. Well, I get. You know what? I think they probably had to.
They had to.
Because you probably don't get to have Mickey James come from Impact without giving Impact the rub. You know, to say, hey, from Impact Wrestling,
Mickey
the current
James,
Impact Women's Champion.
And then she
Mickey
goes on
James.
Impact saying how she's gonna go to WrestleMania.
Exactly. So I kind of understand why they had to do
But
some
man,
cross-promotion.
imagine if they did.
And
You just hear hardcore country.
Because you also get people freaking out about what the future, what the rest of the entrance is going to be. Like, who are we going to get?
That's what I was
Deanna
thinking.
Purrazzo, or are we
I
going to
was
get?
listening to that hardcore country. I'm like, man, if I didn't know she was already going to be in it,
Yeah.
I would be flipping out. Like,
Oh my god!
Did they like give like some sort of secret contract and get Britt Baker in there?
Exactly. You get. I'm looking at that point. I'll be looking for Deanna Purrazzo. I'm looking for Tessa Blanchard.
Yep.
I'm looking for Britt Baker,
Ruby
Ruby Riott, or
I
Ruby
was saying,
Soho.
like, Ruby Soho, especially since they had her
Sarah,
girls in there.
You had 2/3 of the Riot Squad there.
My eyes would have been glued.
If Ruby Soho had come out
Oh.
with Sarah Logan and
especially
Liv
since
Morgan,
you see Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, I'm like, hold on. And Impact got their person in.
Can we do
Please, WWE, can y'all just be cool for 2 seconds?
Give us just a little bit.
Just give us this one moment.
I would love, and
We're
I
getting
hate
off
to
track.
I don't want to keep spiraling away from our original topic, but in a perfect world, can every wrestling promotion be on the same page, and we can have cross promotions just freely, and we can get.
That would be so
Seth Rollins goes to AEW for a match and has a match against John Moxley.
Thank you.
Like,
and then,
just
while
just
that
give me
match is
one.
happening, Roman Reigns is like, nah.
Yeah.
He interferes like, I'm the head of the table.
Yes.
Nobody's having a top 5 match without me in
Roman Reigns' music hits and he comes and he interferes the same way Seth Rollins interfered in his WrestleMania match.
And then while those three are feuding, you get Moose in there.
Oh my god.
And then while that happens, you get Kenny. It's just you open it up.
Yeah, you could just bring all of the Bullet Club from all of their respective promotions that they're all fighting for.
The Bullet Club, and they surround AJ Styles and Kenny Omega.
And who's leading them? Finn Balor, the original leader of the Bullet Club. He gets the boys back
we're just
together.
doing fantasy booking all the way.
I would love for Finn Balor to be able to like go back to the Bullet Club
at this point
and be like the Finn Balor that we all, the Prince Devitt that we all.
That's better.
Yeah, never mind. Stop being Finn Balor for like 2 seconds. Go back to being Prince Devitt.
I forgot.
And then he goes to Impact. He rounds up the boys from there. He goes to.
Okay, does he pick up Chris Bay?
No. No, because he's getting his crew.
Oh.
He's gonna get the Good Brothers. He's gonna go get the Young Bucks, and then that's gonna be kind of. Yeah, he can go to New Japan and go get the Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah.
And then guess what? We're gonna go fight Kenny Omega and Switchblade and Chris Bay and all.
Yeah, Kenny Omega starts hiring his own like Bullet Club.
Yeah, we go Bullet Club versus Bullet Club.
Yeah, get Adam Cole. Wait.
Adam Cole. Oh yeah, that's.
Wait, hold up.
That would. Which team would Adam Cole?
Adam Cole's
for?
gonna be on like 3 different teams.
I don't think Adam Cole's gonna, because Adam Cole was kicked out of the Bullet Club.
Yeah, so he's got Bullet Club. He's got Undisputed Era.
Okay, so Adam Cole's gonna go to Undisputed Era.
Yeah, he's just gonna have his own team.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be what's it called? Factions again. It's just gonna be factions.
Yeah, but at least it's gonna be factions that people like. It's too many factions.
Nigga, you say you're not a fan of the Dark Order?
Oh, I do like the Dark Order. I will join the Dark Order all day, every day. I do like the Dark Order. Okay. The Dark Order is probably my favorite faction in AEW. And they got 17 of them.
Yeah.
So
everyone's the Dark Order.
So the Dark Order is probably my favorite faction. Evil Uno, man. Johnny Hunky.
event is it? That's right.
How do you go? And most importantly, even though he's technically not a member, but Hangman.
Yeah.
Hangman.
I was gonna say -1.
Oh no, he's in it. He's in it. He's all the way in there. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to
back to
so
back to
Roman
Roman
Reigns,
and
Seth Rollins.
That match was actually really good.
Match of the night.
By default.
Yeah, it's not saying a whole lot, but it was okay. So when we were talking about when I was at work, I didn't watch the Royal Rumble until like midnight.
Yeah.
And the plan was I was just gonna stay up, and I was just gonna watch the whole thing in one night, and I was gonna be dog tired, and hopefully I won't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Which I did.
Well,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But that match, I was full of energy. I was juiced. I was still at work.
Yeah, you told me.
I was like, I can't wait. I can't wait anymore.
Yeah.
I finished all my work. I'm gonna just watch a little bit.
Right.
I had my earbud in, so nobody heard me watching. I had it on my phone. I was in the corner, and Roman Reigns comes out. He comes out first.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, the champion's coming out first.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I didn't pick up on that.
And Roman Reigns was cool with coming out first as a champion. That's interesting. And then that Shield music hit. Oh my God! I mean, I have never tried so hard not to pop. I'm at work. I'm trying not to mark out. I'm at work, and I'm like, it's the Shield music. He's coming out, and then they put the camera on. He's got the vest on.
Got the full vest.
Oh my
Came
God.
in over the barricade the same way.
He did the little monkey flip over the barricade. Perfect.
It was like I couldn't.
And I'm even throw one more thing that made it even better was Roman Reigns' reaction.
Yeah,
he sold it.
He was like, "Oh my,
like,
I know this
gotta
fool
be
is
kidding
not
me.
doing the Shield thing."
You gotta be
and
kidding me.
To that effect, I do like that Roman's character in this feud specifically was he still isn't over the breakup of the Shield.
Yeah.
He's this super successful world champion, but that one portion of his life is like, I can't forgive you for what you did.
Yeah, that's why. And Cole Cabana has the podcast called The Art of Wrestling, and wrestling is an art if it's done right. Right. That match was perfect storytelling. Yes. From the entrances to the end, the match ends with Roman Reigns has the guillotine choke on Seth Rollins.
Which I might point out, I think the referee cheated. Because when he when Seth's about to tap and he's like trying to lift his arm up, it clearly he just put it on the rope.
I noticed that too. He put his arm on the rope.
I'm like, yo, we just cheated outright.
If there was a flaw in that match,
that
was it.
I thought that was on purpose. I thought they was gonna come on here on Friday and be like, so the ref cheated, so I didn't take my hand.
I don't even know how you bring that up when you're putting the match together and you say, he's gonna his hand's gonna Seth's go up. Arm isn't gonna be at the rope, but when he lifts it up and then it falls down, it's gonna fall on the rope. What are the physics of that happen? If the hand wasn't, because he's gonna have to lunge forward, right? No, okay.
Like you have to be far enough so that it could be like, oh man, and then the ref pulls it up and then he reaches out.
So unless what you're telling me is that maybe Seth's arm was already able to reach, but he didn't have it stretched out all the way.
Right, he just gets like a second wind just out like,
but it just did not look. Right. It didn't look. If there was a flaw,
that was like the one.
But that's nitpicky though.
Yeah, that's nitpicky. But once he was like, "No, I'm not letting him go."
Yeah, he said he won't let me go.
Right.
And I was like, that is storytelling. Yep. He's like, come on, Roman, let him go. He won't let me go. I was like, no, he won't let me.
He won't let me
let go or something like that. Yeah, I was like,
he said something along that effect.
Yeah,
I heard
something like that.
That's a good thing that Roman does now is that he's really vocal.
He talks a lot.
Yeah, he's like he's like really like trash talking. Yeah. It's like, don't boo me, boo him. Yeah, it's his fault. Yeah, he started beating him with the chair.
Yep. That was some really good. That's one of the things, and this is another reason why I've completely turned around on Roman Reigns, and this is also the reason why I think my turnaround on Roman Reigns might be permanent. He's very smart. Yes. Very high wrestling IQ. Yes. And which I'm all for. I love that sort of thing. The storytelling and The things like when he's talking to the crowd.
Yes.
He doesn't have a microphone.
Nope.
Because we're just so ingrained in our heads that you have to have a microphone to talk.
Yeah.
If you don't have a microphone, you're not talking.
Right.
So the fact that he knows that there's microphones everywhere.
Right.
Somebody's gonna pick up on my voice. Somebody's gonna hear me say, he won't let me let go. Or he'll say like, "Don't boo me, boo him. It's his fault." Like that's
you did this.
Yeah. It's subtle and it's something that is simple, but it adds so much more.
Right.
And I'm like, that is genius, and nobody's ever thought to do that. Nobody in WWE,
no one
Impact,
does it to like
AEW.
further the story. They usually just like they get like caught saying something. It's like
exactly. Maybe they might yell one thing to the crowd, "Shut up!"
Yeah,
just to get the crowd to boo or something like that. But
and then the production has to censor something out. And then
probably.
I make the jokes like, "Oh, he said the N word."
Yeah, exactly.
Censor it out.
But to use that as a way to further a story, that's just genius. So Roman, man, kudos.
He came a long way. He had the turtleneck, and now he's out here.
Look at him now.
No vest.
I was so glad that he got rid of that vest.
I honestly thought he would never go out with no vest, or at least with some covering of some sort.
I still would like to see him go full brand new ring gear because he still got the boots. He still got the pants. Still got the boots.
I'm surprised he doesn't get new pants at least.
Get some pants, man. Get some of the pants that the Usos wear. You ain't got to wear like wrestling tights.
Get like some jeans or something.
Get some pants. Just get like they out there in jeans and
they just slack
cargo pants. I don't know what they wear.
I thought they were some slacks.
Slacks? You wear some slacks.
They got something.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that was a good match.
That was good.
I don't know what happened there.
Okay, I got the card here. It's all downhill.
Oh, wasn't it the Women's Royal Rumble?
It sure was the Women's Royal Rumble.
So I have one gripe in specific.
Only one?
Well, no, it's a combined gripe.
I have so many gripes.
It's a combined gripe with both the Women's and the Men's Royal Rumble.
I have a lot of gripes. I'm gonna keep my gripes to a minimum because we're already like 32 minutes in.
Okay, well the gripe that I have is, like we said with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, and the storytelling was top notch.
Yeah.
For some reason, and we're gonna get into it later on who was in charge of the Royal Rumbles.
Yeah.
The storytelling was just off.
Yeah. So
you got Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
And she's got the Sailor Moon outfit, which was cool. I'm glad I caught that.
Yeah. They did nothing for me.
I know, it did nothing for you.
I was just like...
But I was like, that has to be like an anime costume of some sort. Her hair's all, a certain way. I'm like, that's something. So that was cool. Then number 2 is Melina. And then she's like, she's taking Lil. She comes in the ring, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Then she gets eliminated in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Actually, I can tell you her ring time.
Oh, God.
53 seconds.
Oh. Didn't even last a full minute?
No. Not long enough for the timer to start.
Yeah, they had to prematurely start that timer.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, well, I guess we start the timer.
Yeah.
And so that happened. I was like, okay, I guess Melina didn't come to fight, I guess she wasn't ready. And so they just eliminated her, and, that was gone. So all that, like, stuff like that happened.
Yeah.
But then when they had stuff, so they had Sasha and Tamina came out.
Yeah.
And I think Michael Cole said something along the lines of these two have history.
Yeah.
And my brain went, history? What kind of history would they have? Oh wait, they were in Team Bad.
Yeah.
Man, it'd be nice if Naomi came in.
Yeah.
And they could all just stare at each other.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, remember when we was in Team Bad?
Yeah.
She'll bring it in.
Yeah. Because they could have worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though you're not supposed to work together.
Technically.
People work together all the time.
Right. Even you could just tease it. Just be like,
exactly.
hey, remember when... And 2 of them are on the same show. And Sasha did stand up for Naomi. So it's like, if you just want to put Tamina on SmackDown, you could just make Team Bad again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that happened. But then Cameron came in, which was a big surprise. And she still had the old Funkadactyl music, which was funny. Which
I don't know why... I hated that song when it was a thing, when the Funkadactyls and Brodus Clay was a thing, and Sweet Tea, can't forget Sweet Tea.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you forgot Sweet Tea. I will never forget Sweet Tea.
Purposely forgot Sweet Tea.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fair. I didn't like that Somebody Called My Mama song then. For some reason, maybe because it was already about 12:30, 1 o'clock by this point. I was literally dancing to Somebody Call My Mama.
That's because you haven't heard it in a long time.
Yeah, it's
like,
I haven't heard it in years. Like, oh, there it is. Somebody call my mama.
Yeah.
Somebody call. I don't know none of the words other than Somebody Call My Mama.
That's all. That's the whole line.
That's all you need to
So
know.
yeah, she came in, and then because they got this whole thing between Naomi and what's her name, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, yeah.
So Sonya Deville came out first, but she went to the announcer table because it's like, oh, she's gonna wait for Naomi.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, Cameron's in, and then Sonya Deville's like, wait, is Naomi and Cameron still friends? Oh really? Oh, let me get in the ring and throw her out. I'm like,
exactly right.
Are they still friends though? Like, is that like a thing? I mean, wouldn't Cameron technically want to join with Sonya Deville and throw
it's
out?
Possible.
Naomi?
They could have explored that.
Exactly. Maybe once maybe Cameron was a plant by Sonya Deville. That could have been a thing.
That would have been a good story.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd been like, okay, maybe. Yeah. But no, she's eliminated.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, and it was the most obvious thing that the next person was going to be Naomi.
Right. Yeah, I was like, well, here comes Naomi.
Exactly.
I guess. And here's the weird part is that she walks over to Cameron, is like, hey, you good? Yeah. And gets in the ring. I was like, I feel like it would have been cooler if Cameron was like walking up and they stared at each other. It's like, yo, get her.
Yeah.
Hit her with the get her ooze.
Or Cameron just goes back in there.
Yeah. And they just stomp her out.
That's what I wasn't gonna say that. Like she goes back in and helps her fight or something.
Right.
Like they beat up on Sonya Deville.
Right.
Well, that's kind of a heel move though, but
I guess
they could have did something more.
The point is, we talked about it earlier, but Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan gets eliminated by the Bella Twins, which was like, okay, I guess, sure.
And then Brie Bella eliminates Nikki Bella as a callback to when Nikki eliminated Brie.
Yeah, and I'm like,
is okay. They were at least on the roster back then.
Yeah.
So is this going somewhere?
It's like, are we gonna get Nikki versus Brie at WrestleMania?
Yeah, like why would you do that unless it was going towards something?
Right. Are the Bella Twins on the roster full time? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, unless they're coming back.
Is Alicia Fox coming back? I'll be down with that. But
I would too. I think we're probably the biggest Alicia Fox fans.
I know that's the weirdest part. I actually really liked Alicia Fox.
Me too.
I was sad to see her go.
Me too.
So I'm happy that she came back. I hope she stays back.
I doubt it.
I know, but Ivory showed up. That was cool.
That was cool.
She looks really good too.
Yeah, she does.
And they showed a before and after. I was like, dang, she actually aged like a day.
No, she looks really good.
Dang.
Yeah, her and Molly Holly looks really good. Yeah.
Oh, but your girl Molly Holly got jumped by
Now that's my
I'm assuming that was one of your grabs.
Oh.
Your girl got jumped by Nash.
I was not happy. Not happy. I am a Molly Holly mark. When Molly Holly comes out, I changed my pick. I changed my pick.
Speaking of picks, none of our picks.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I said Asuka.
I said Bailey,
and neither was there.
Was in the Real Rumble.
Neither showed up. Awesome.
Man, we gonna have to go on the podcast and be like, well, I guess we were super wrong on that call.
So much for that.
But hey, we got Carmella in her Mankind mask, so it was fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you hit on everything I was gonna say about the Women's Royal Rumble. I don't got nothing. It was very poorly. It was very poorly booked.
Hey, listen. At least we had Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey as the last two. At least, right?
I don't know if I'm okay with the Ronda Rousey winning. I think I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
Only because, in relation to the Brock Lesnar, I don't like. Well, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
But I really didn't understand. I don't like the Brock Lesnar win, and I'll get into my reasons why. I guess in relation to Brock Lesnar, I can be okay with Ronda Rousey winning, and it was also a very weak Royal Rumble.
Who was gonna win?
Exactly. The fact that
once you get to that number 30, and it's like it's mostly legends and people who haven't been there.
There was a lot of people in this Royal Rumble who weren't under full-time contracts.
Nope.
They brought them in just for this Rumble.
Just for the Rumble.
I would say probably more than half of the people in here. And you had another person who was already the champion.
Yep.
So it was. So there was.
Who was talking about? Oh, if I win, I'm just gonna pick who I want to fight. From who? You've beaten everybody. Who you gonna pick?
Of the full-time wrestlers, you have Sasha Banks, who actually is injured.
Yeah, she was injured.
Yeah.
And she wasn't. It was like, we don't know if she's going to make the card.
Exactly. Yeah, she was a last-minute thing.
Last-minute entry.
Tamina, I don't see Tamina winning. Aaliyah is like brand new to the main roster.
Aaliyah 317.
Sure. Is that her?
That's her thing.
I noticed the shirt.
The shirt.
What is 317?
I just paid you 317.
Oh,
yeah.
I actually don't hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that it's against Natalia, but I don't hate the gimmick.
Honestly, I would get that shirt because it's a good gimmick. I
didn't catch that. Okay.
Maybe she should have the stun.
Oh God, no more stunners. I need Kevin Owens to stop stunning people.
I still don't know why he does it.
Look, anyway. Liv Morgan,
had her chance.
She had it.
Unfortunately.
Queen Zelina. First of all, I didn't know Zelina Vega was that short.
Man,
she's like 4'10".
When you put her up there with Charlotte Flair and Michelle McCool, it's
exactly.
That's little sister right there.
She's so tiny. The top rope is like almost at the top of her head. She's so small. Okay. Man. Bianca Belair, who a lot of people had picked to win. When she came in at 8, I knew she wasn't winning. Dana Brooke, definitely not winning. Natalia, outside chance, but no. Naomi is in a feud with Sonya Deville, so no. Carmella, I could see an outside chance of winning. Rhea Ripley, an outside chance of winning. Charlotte, who I for a while thought
we both said at the end of the last podcast, it's probably gonna be Charlotte.
It's gonna probably Nikki ASH,
no,
and Shotzi and Shayna Baszler.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. Did you even remember Shotzi was on the ring roster?
So here's the thing. when I was watching it, and we were there, and Ronda Rousey came out. Actually, at number 28. Okay, Ronda comes out 28. When I forgot that there was a rumor that Ronda was coming back. In my head, 28, 29, 30 was going to be Asuka, Bayley, and Trish Stratus.
Exactly.
So Ronda comes out at 28. So I'm like, well, somebody from that 3 I picked isn't going to be there.
Right.
And then
so my brain went, okay, it's got to be Bayley and Asuka, right?
Yeah, so maybe Trish isn't there, but Bayley and Asuka's definitely
right.
Gonna be there.
It have to be
and then
there,
Shotzi comes out. I'm like,
oh,
okay.
Okay, so I guess it's either going to be Bayley or Asuka, right?
And then Shayna Baszler comes out like, so Asuka, Bayley, and Trish isn't here? Actually, I take it back. I actually thought Trish was going to be 30 because Trish was 30 last year.
That's true.
And Lita was still in it.
That's
so
right.
I thought, and Lita and Trish.
I think Mickie James was in there still.
Probably.
And I was like, man, it'd be cool if we could get Trish Stratus and Mickie James to stare off.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So and I thought for sure, because Lita and Trish never had they were never in the ring at the same time, and a lot of people was like, that was the most obvious thing to get Lita and Trish in the Royal Rumble at the same time. They're like the biggest They're the Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart of the women's division. They're the Rock and Stone Cold. Yeah, they're the Rock and Stone Cold of the women's division. So you have to have a moment where it's not like we've had a whole bunch of these women's Royal Rumble. They never got to compete in one, so now here they are.
Yeah,
they have to have a stare down or something.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see Trish in there.
They threw them out at different times. They never shared the ring together. So I thought, okay, Trish is going to come out at 30. We're going to finally get that moment. She's not there.
Nope.
So.
But hey, we got a stare between Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. Which I thought
was kind of cool. That was pretty cool.
My brain immediately like, okay, I know I'm asking for a lot here, but a Shayna Baszler Ronda Rousey tag team, I'm not opposed to.
That would actually be pretty dope.
I would be dope. I would be super sick. Because you get another female tag team in there, and they would be pretty good.
Who's beating them? Nobody's beating that team.
That's it.
Nobody's beating that team.
You get what's her name? Ronda Rousey with the toss into the Coquina clutch. Come on.
Yeah, that's a tough team right there.
You think Queen Zelina and Carmella are gonna beat those two?
God, no. No. I think the closest. Oh man, they maybe Bailey and Sasha.
I was gonna say you have to get like what's her name? Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea
Ripley has got to team up with somebody.
With Bianca.
That's not a bad team.
And then you get those two in there.
Maybe because I'm just an Asuka mark. Maybe the Kabuki Warriors can come back.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But Kairi Sane's not there, so maybe Io Shirai when she comes up.
Ooh.
Get Io Shirai and Asuka on the same team.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like you said, Sasha and Bailey.
Sasha Bailey.
God, they had so many good tag teams.
Yeah. I don't think Natalya and Tamina's gonna.
Nah, she eliminated her.
Yeah.
So that's not.
They didn't even really.
Nope.
There was a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, like I said, my biggest gripe with both of those Rumbles is that the storytelling was just not there.
What I was gonna say with Ronda Rousey, I don't mind her winning because it was just not a deep roster of
winners.
People who of winners. And that's WWE's fault. They let go a lot of people like Ruby Riott, who is and Nia Jax, who could have made it a little bit more legit. And you didn't sign anybody to replace them.
Did you hear about that Nia Jax stuff though?
I have her podcast downloaded on my phone. I haven't listened to it yet.
I think there's a reason why they let Nia Jax go.
Oh boy! And
that's coming from me, the Nia Jax fan.
Oh boy! Oh boy! That's scary. Well, I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that.
But yeah, Women's Royal Rumble, we got Ronda Rousey facing off against Charlotte.
She's gonna face Charlotte. It's been confirmed at WrestleMania.
Oh,
she's and I think that if there's anybody who's been booked stronger than Charlotte, it's been Ronda Rousey. So,
which is weird because I don't think Ronda Rousey was ever a women's champion. Was she?
Yeah.
She was? Yeah, she lost to Alexa Bliss, I think.
Alexa Bliss lost to her.
Did she?
Yeah. Ronda kept the belt until WrestleMania. She lost it to Bailey, and they had a triple threat match.
That's right. Right. Okay.
She beat Alexa Bliss to win the title.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it opposite, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had the right players.
Right. So what was after that?
Becky Lynch versus Doudrop for the Raw Women's Championship match.
I mean, that's like what, 2 seconds of topic.
That match was longer than I thought.
I honestly thought that wouldn't go on that long.
The match time was 13 minutes,
and I was like, it's a good match. I'm glad we waited 13 minutes to get to the inevitable. Becky Lynch was gonna win.
Yeah.
Because they just don't push anybody.
I just expected more from Piper Niven. Not that there's anything that she did, but
yeah, it's not like we're like Doudrop haters. It's just
not at all.
It's just they didn't push her.
Nah, yeah.
And she just randomly got a world title match. It's like, well, I guess.
She's just not booked to be good. They changed her name and made it worse. She
lost to Bianca Belair like over and over again.
Yeah.
And then got this title match. I'm like, well, I guess you're just.
They made her heel for some reason.
I like the heel. Honestly, I like the whole like leather vest thing she's doing. I like heel Doudrop, funnily enough, more than face Doudrop. Which is weird.
Okay. No, I don't. I'm just gonna disagree. I'm not gonna get into all the. I just don't like it.
You just want Piper Niven.
I want Piper Niven.
That's what
I even go a step. I want Viper.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take anything that gets her more ring time and more of a push.
More ring time and quality matches in a situation where she's obviously not gonna win. I don't want to see her in a championship match where everybody knows that it's just filler.
Yeah,
it essentially
it's just a squash match.
It was essentially it was a cool down match.
Yeah,
it was sandwiched in between the Women's Royal Rumble and the Men's WWE Championship match.
That's right.
Doudrop's not winning.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
They just.
I don't want. I'd rather she be in the Royal Rumble.
And
have Becky Lynch fight. I don't know. Shayna Baszler. Was Shayna Baszler on the same show? No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
She was number 30.
No, I mean, is she on?
Oh,
Raw?
Is she on Raw? No, she's on SmackDown.
No, she's on SmackDown.
Doesn't matter.
Let her fight Carmella.
Seth fought against Roman Reigns and he's on Raw.
Well,
So,
well, I don't know.
It doesn't matter what show you on as long as
It doesn't.
It's
That's
just an excuse.
okay. WWE Championship match: Bobby Lashley beating Brock Lesnar.
I didn't expect the twist at the end.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I forgot.
It was a good match. It had a better ending.
Yeah.
The match was. I mean, it was Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. It was 10 minutes.
Bobby looked like he was kind of scared to take those suplexes because he was kind of turning on some of them.
Probably.
Yeah.
He probably has. Nobody's lifted him up.
Nobody's lifting
like that.
Bobby Lashley like
nobody's,
that.
Nobody's throwing.
Like,
He
how do I take a suplex?
I never thought about that. Nobody's throwing him around,
No.
so he doesn't know how to take a suplex.
Hey, I don't blame him. That looked because some of those are like he's just like I don't want to land on my neck, so I'm gonna turn around so I don't land on my neck.
And that's probably what happened.
Hey, Liz, I completely understand.
You know, this was actually the shortest match on the card.
Really?
Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. It was 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
It didn't feel like it.
No, the next shortest match was the next match. That was the It couple and the Grit couple, and that match was 2 minutes and 15 seconds longer.
Oh, I thought you said it was only 2 minutes and 13 seconds. I was like, what?
No, that match was 2 minutes and 50 seconds longer than the
that
WWE
match
Championship
went on for way
match.
too long.
Which it did. That dragged. That's actually when I started getting sleepy.
That was a match that was like, okay, we're just here to just
I think
like when is Beth Phoenix just gonna get in and rest?
Yeah, they had some cool moments. There was a few times where I thought that Miz and Maurice was gonna win. They were kind of. I would have been cool with anybody winning.
Yeah,
it didn't really do anybody.
It's like story wise, it's like whatever.
Yeah, I didn't need this match. I honestly think this match was for Miz, Maurice, Edge, and Beth.
Yeah,
it was like
just to have fun. Like, hey, let's get this paycheck.
Like Miz and Maurice like never wrestled together.
Yeah, which is fine.
Beth and Edge has literally never shared a ring together.
Literally,
until this storyline.
If you didn't know that these two were together beforehand, there was no way you would have figured it out.
You would have never known that they were married until this storyline.
Literally, a
few weeks ago.
Oh, by the way, I'm married to Beth.
Yeah, unless you had the WWE Network or Peacock, and you watch the correct documentaries,
Dirt Sheets or something.
Yeah,
you like really like comb through them. It's like, by the way, they're together.
Exactly. So
that's cool.
Them coming out and doing the same entrance was kind of cute, and then Edge and like Beth doing this. I think she did a spear.
Yeah, she did the spear, and then they both did a glam slam.
They both did a glam slam.
Which I'm always like, yeah, I guess Edge can do a glam slam.
He didn't do it good.
I mean, he didn't do it bad either, thank God.
Yeah, everything happened the way it needed to happen.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
I didn't need it, but it was there. Like I said, I was getting sleepy by this point.
But it was fun. It was just fun.
It was fun.
And I think, is that the last match before the Royal Rumble?
That's the last match before the Royal Rumble. Okay. You want to start? Should I start?
So we're gonna talk about how we just need to have Kofi just win the Royal Rumble and stop giving him.
I can't believe he hasn't won yet. Oh, okay. So I need to talk about this. So I'll start.
Okay.
Like I said, I had started getting sleepy.
Okay.
By this point, I'm in the bed. I got the covers pulled up.
How deep
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there.
You just neck is the only thing that's free.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cozy. I'm nice and cozy.
Taking a blanket.
Yep. And so here's, I remember everything. I can tell you the last entrance I remember. It was Kevin Owens at number 22. And then I closed my eyes.
Okay.
When I opened my eyes up, Kofi Kingston was in the ring. Otis was in the ring. Big E, Bad Bunny was in the ring. And I'm like, and I was just sitting there and I'm blinking my eyes. I didn't even know I was asleep. It was one of those kind of sleeps. I didn't know I was asleep. I just opened my eyes up again. There's 4 new people in there. I guess some people got eliminated too.
And Bad Bunny's one of them.
Bad Bunny, I'm like, is that Bad Bunny? He's in this too? And then Shane McMahon's music hits.
Oh, man.
Shane McMahon's music hits almost on cue. And as I'm trying to I'm opening and I'm blinking, I'm trying to get the sleep on my eyes. And I'm trying to focus on the TV. I'm like, is that Bad Bunny? Here comes the money. Like, is that Shane McMahon?
Oh,
what is this Royal Rumble?
That sounds like a dream. That sounds like a combination of different WrestleManias that you watched.
I know.
That you fell asleep on the Royal Rumble. Like all of a sudden, here's Shane McMahon, but I'm getting thrown off the Hell in a Cell now.
And I stayed awake for the rest of the Rumble at that point.
Oh.
And I was just like, this is the weirdest. So I missed the Kofi Kingston spot completely. Kofi was in and he got eliminated while I was sleeping.
While you was sleeping.
I missed all of Kofi Kingston being in there. So all the thing about his spot, I didn't even know he was in it. So all the stuff about his spot being like botched, I didn't find out till the next morning.
Oh man, it was rough to see in real time.
I haven't gone back to watch it.
I mean, it's one of those things like the Shawn Michaels like 1 foot touching the floor thing where they slow it down. It's like one foot.
I should clarify. I saw it on Instagram.
Okay.
Like the way he fell, but I didn't see what he was trying to do.
So I think what they were trying to do was something that they've done before, where like I think John Morrison like grips the barricade and climbs up it. But for one, Kofi's already done stuff similar to that and better with the handstand, the chair hop, and the foot on the pancakes, and even walking the barricade. Yeah. And number two, I've said since New Day's creation, the only Royal Rumble spot that he needs now is just to win it. Yeah, that's all I care about.
I agree with
that
100%.
I just want to see Kofi Mania 2.
Yep. And
have it actually mean something more than just, I guess it's like Yes Movement number 2.
Yeah, I've been picking Kofi Kingston. I stopped picking Kofi Kingston to win the Royal Rumble because I'm convinced it's never gonna happen.
No.
But before the Kofi Mania, I was saying he should win.
Yeah.
He's the perfect because we need him. Just the main reason was not only is he deserving, I just honestly felt like it's time for another black champion.
Yeah.
We just haven't had one since The Rock, and that was the mid. Well, no, it was when he had fought John Cena.
Yeah, CM Punk.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you can't just have this one person.
The one guy out of like the sea of
others. We've had so many, and Kofi is the most deserving. If you're not
he's like the most likable. Like he's like the most clean.
He's marketable.
Exactly.
You can make money off of
Kofi. Even when he had the Jamaican accent,
you
could have still been like, okay, we can still put the belt on him.
Everybody loves Kofi Kingston.
Right. So he was so fun. And he had a good smile.
And he's had all these different stop and start pushes too.
Yeah.
People clearly want him to do, especially with the New Day.
Exactly.
And when the New Day was hot and it was like at his peak, perfect time to put.
Exactly.
Of the three at that time, Kofi was the guy.
So
I was saying, and then he was doing all these the Royal Rumble spots.
Yeah.
And I felt like how you feel. Just no more of these spots. Just to have him win.
Right.
And so I had been wanting Kofi Mania to happen like 2-3 years before it happened. Just have him win the Rumble, go to WrestleMania, because it just makes the most sense. What they ended up doing was have him still lose the Rumble, and he still went to WrestleMania.
Yeah, eventually.
Now he's not even winning. He's not even winning. He's not even going to WrestleMania anymore now.
And now he's not even doing his spot.
He's not even doing his spot.
So now it's like we degenerated to the baseline.
What happened to Kofi?
I gotta say, it was heartbreaking to look at like those final people.
It looked like,
and I was like, the only one who would be like not obvious because it was like what Randy Orton and like
I knew Randy Orton was not gonna win.
I was like,
because they were in St. Louis.
Ooh,
Randy's from St. Louis.
That's right.
Nobody wins in their hometown.
That's right.
Except you. That's the WWE rule.
Saudi
AEW.
Arabia?
Oh God, yeah.
You from Saudi? You better win.
You have to win.
You ain't got no choice.
That's
AEW is like, hey.
AEW's the opposite. Everybody wins in their hometown.
Yo, where you from? LA. Hey, let's go. Put your Lakers shirt on.
Exactly.
Get your LeBron jersey out there.
CM Punk is from Chicago. He's winning in Chicago.
Oh,
Daniel Bryan's from Seattle. He's winning in Seattle when they go there, if they ever go there. But AEW act like they do not want to come to the West Coast for some reason.
Hey, we good.
Pittsburgh. Hey, Britt Baker, you winning all the matches.
She is from Pittsburgh.
She's from Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised she's not like Pitts Baker or something.
No, it's Pittsburgh.
Okay. That's better.
It is better. Everywhere, Atlanta. there was a few people from Atlanta. Guess what? They won too. Cody won in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Everybody wins in their hometown.
So yeah, I saw it and I was like, it'd be nice if Big E won the Royal Rumble.
That would have been
But I know he's not going to win.
A lot of people picked Big E to win.
And then he got eliminated. I was like, yep, that's about right.
Yeah.
And then I started looking. I was like, it's Randy Orton who's not going to win, Riddle who's not going to win, Otis who's not going to win.
Yeah.
So whoever this number 30 is, and my brain was like, who could number 30 be?
I had that exact same thought. And because I was just like the women's Royal Rumble, I'm predicting who these last spots is going to go to.
Right.
And when it was down to 29 and 30, I said Cesaro and Finn Balor.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it has to be like Finn Balor. Is it going to be like Triple H? Like, okay, well not Triple H because he's like recovering, but it's going to be someone big who they trust.
Exactly.
So who could it be?
Yeah.
And then you hear the Brock Lesnar thing. You're like, well.
I rolled my eyes so hard. I rolled my eyes so hard I could not have gone back to sleep if I wanted to.
I fought with every fiber of my being not to turn Peacock off. I was like, well, you know how this is about to go.
Yeah.
It
was so obvious.
It was like, oh yeah, and Drew McIntyre was in there. I was like, it could be Drew.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's ready because he's got to fight Madcap Moss because they injured him. So I was like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an issue with Brock Lesnar winning the Royal Rumble. And here's the issue I have.
He doesn't need it.
Even if you wanted him to go to WrestleMania to fight Roman Reigns for the title, he could have still done that. He didn't need to win the Royal Rumble.
Right.
He didn't have to be in the Royal Rumble for that to happen.
Nope.
You could have just had, especially since he's a free agent.
Yep.
So you could have, but just to make it clean and you don't have to like do any maneuvering, you could have a Raw superstar win.
Yes.
And there was plenty Raw superstars to choose from. You have AJ Styles. Who's been at the top before.
He sure has.
Let's just say
Big E.
You could have Damian Priest win. Give him that rub. You could have Dolph Ziggler. He's never won before. Dolph Ziggler now has been in the second most Royal Rumble of all time.
Yeah, they said that. I was like, hey, he's been like 15 of them. Like, dang, Dolph.
Riddle would have been a good choice. And the rumor mill is saying that Riddle was penciled in to win at that point.
I was like,
so that
I don't know about that, but that would have been interesting. Well, but it would have been fun.
It would have been fun, and at the essence of the Royal Rumble used to be, it was for people like Matt Riddle
exactly
to get to that
the
next.
Money in the Bank. If if you just don't know whether they're like on the right side, just give them the spot and we'll see. Let the fans decide.
Exactly, and WWE now is giving it to proven people, which I hate.
Doesn't make sense. And worse, it's proven people who can just be like, yeah, I'm going to WrestleMania. So let's give it to John Cena, who can easily just say, I'm going to WrestleMania.
Exactly. Kevin Owens, like you said, Rey Mysterio. If you really want to do Rey Mysterio, you could.
Yeah, especially I was thinking because the game came out. He's on the cover of the game. I'm like, he could go to WrestleMania for the game.
And then again, Randy Orton
and Drew McIntyre. Oh wait, no, he's on SmackDown.
Drew McIntyre's on SmackDown.
That's right.
So you could have had any one of those win, and then Brock Lesnar, and because
you could have even snuck in Dominic.
Sure. Actually, yeah, you could have. That would have
He
worked.
throws out his dad to go to WrestleMania?
That actually works.
Come on.
That actually works pretty good. I don't know if he's ready for that kind of
of
spotlight.
course not. Like, we all knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
But the moment would have been like, ooh.
Dominic Mysterio versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania
it
doesn't exactly make me want to buy a ticket.
No.
But
it would have been fun.
It would have been, that build would have been fun.
Yeah, especially since they was teasing that whole 4 weeks.
It actually would have made more sense to put Seth Rollins at the 30 spot and have Seth win.
Yep. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was thinking Seth.
Seth could have, well, I'm going to get there. But Seth Rollins could have been 30. He could have won. He's already on Raw.
Yep.
You can let the feud with Roman Reigns end. He doesn't have to even go after Roman Reigns in a rematch.
Exactly.
That's over.
But he did win. So he could even use that argument to get in the Royal Rumble. It's like, hey, he DQ'd himself.
Yeah.
I could win.
Yeah.
And the reason he could just wait till number 30 and he's in
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So now but you could do Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley if that makes more sense. Because they just fought each other in that fatal 5-way.
Yep.
So there's kind of already a story built in there.
Somewhat.
And then Brock just goes and fights
Roman.
But
guess Roman gets the fight now?
Roman, maybe Brock. Oh, you talking about at the Saudi Arabia? We'll get to Saudi Arabia. I want to keep talking about Roman, the Royal Rumble for just a second.
All right.
Another issue I had with the Rumble was the people in it, and I guess this has something to do with Shane McMahon also.
Yeah, so it came out that apparently Shane McMahon was actually in charge of putting the people, because I think who wasn't there? Vince wasn't there, and
Vince wasn't there?
I don't think he was in charge of it.
He was. Vince was there.
But I don't think he was in charge of this.
Probably not all the way. No.
Yeah, so it was actually Shane who was actually in charge of it for the most part.
I know he had to say so.
Yeah, from what I've read and from what has been going around, is that he actually has some say in it. So him being in it kind of was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I read that he wanted to be. He was more focused on his booking.
Right.
And Brock also had a lot to say, and he was focused on his booking.
Uh-huh.
So everybody else's booking fell by the wayside. It's 28 other people.
Yep.
The issue I have,
which explains why the whole Mysterio thing didn't pan out, because Ray was over here talking about how, hey, you gotta watch your back, Dominic. I could eliminate you if I wanted to, and then they just got eliminated.
Yeah. Randomly. So there was also just bad booking and missed opportunities with the men.
Yep.
There were people in this Royal Rumble who shouldn't have been in it. There were people in this Royal Rumble who should have been in it. I don't know how you can justify putting Brock Lesnar, who had a match earlier tonight, putting him in the Royal Rumble and not putting in The Miz.
Cesaro.
Well, okay, Cesaro, Finn Balor, who weren't there at all. But The Miz had a match earlier, and now he's just not. He was a former champion as of last year, and now he's not in the Rumble. Edge, who won the Royal Rumble last year, is just not in it. After they just had non-title matches.
Yeah, that whole feud between those two, they don't even mention about going to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I thought that they were just going to be in the match, and it was just because it was no big deal that they weren't in it.
Yeah, it's just
they didn't talk about it.
It was just their own little pocket dimension. It's like, hey, we're just having a match. That could have been on any pay-per-view.
It really could have been.
It was at Royal Rumble.
There was no reason for them not to be in the Royal Rumble. Right. And then you add Cesaro, you
could say the same for Beth Phoenix and Maurice, really.
Yeah, you could. I mean, because they needed women.
Yes,
they were thin.
That's what I was saying. You could say that's why I added Maurice in there.
Yeah, actually, that would have made way more sense to put them in there, but.
And then that way, even if Edge or even if the Miz and Maurice win the mixed gender match, you could have Edge and Beth throw them out in their respective Royal Rumble matches.
Yeah.
And you still get the pop, or vice versa, whoever you want to throw out.
You even can have Maurice throw out Beth Phoenix in the Women's Royal Rumble, just so that it looks like Maurice is on the same level as Beth Phoenix for when they have their match.
Yeah.
Because nobody believed that Maurice was going to do anything to anybody, and nobody believed that they were going to win that match.
No. So
I would, if I could fantasy book the Royal Rumble, I'm taking Brock Lesnar out. I have to clear 5 spots because I'm taking out Brock Lesnar, but I have to add Miz, Edge, Cesaro, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins.
Yeah. So
I'm taking out.
So you can Brock. Just give Seth Rollins his Brock spot then.
Yeah. So that's easy. I'm taking out Bad Bunny. I'm sorry.
Really, for real?
I'm sorry.
You don't want to see the Bunny Destroyer?
No. Look, I get why Bad Bunny has a bit. I get why WWE and Bad Bunny have this deal, have this partnership, and you can't be the most popular, well-known wrestling company in the world.
Sports
entertainment company in the world. Without having these kind of deals, so I get why he's there. Which is actually why I'm leaving Johnny Knoxville. I'm leaving Johnny Knoxville.
You gotta leave in Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, because he has a movie coming out. They just had the world premiere.
Right.
They had the red carpet thing.
Yeah.
There's tie-ins. You can make some money off of that. Bad Bunny, you already have the WrestleMania thing.
Yeah.
And you had build up with that.
That's true.
You don't need Bad Bunny. This didn't really serve a purpose having Bad Bunny in it.
It was just like hey, how's it going?
It was just like look who we got. And I feel like
they pulled I don't know, Tommy, the dude plays Tommy Oliver in Power Rangers, out of the blue, oh man, really, that guy? know what he's capable of.
Yeah, I think that we didn't need Bad Bunny. I'm taking Shane McMahon out. I don't know why I didn't start.
When I saw his jabs, I'm like, man, Nick is furious right
Oh,
now.
you know I was. Like this man still can't fight. Just stop punching people. Just throw a kick. Just throw a drop kick or and just wait to get thrown.
He doesn't even stop his feet when he punches, so it doesn't even have that added effect.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably take out Rich Holland too. You need to start pushing your younger people, but
it doesn't feel like. I guess he's getting pushed. I don't know.
I'm gonna leave in Madcap Moss. I'm gonna take out Happy Corbin.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
And
you don't need both of them.
Yeah, you don't need both of them. So, which is also the reason why I'm gonna leave in Sheamus and take out
Rich Holland.
Yeah, because I feel like Rich Holland maybe next year will like shine him up a little bit.
Yeah.
But he just came back from a broken nose.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Give him man a little bit of time off. But I'm gonna keep Rick Boogs. Yeah. Rick Boogs. I'm gonna keep
the new Joey Mercury style he's going with now.
I like it. I like his hair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep. I'm trying to find. Are there any young people who I left in here? Oh yeah, I left Austin Theory.
Oh, of course, yeah. He's getting good. Like, he's really fun to watch.
Yeah.
So you gotta leave him in.
I'm leaving Almost in there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave Almost in there.
You already pushed him super hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Dominic in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm leaving the young people.
Wait,
in
was
there.
Los Atheros in there?
Who?
Angel Garza and
No.
Yeah, his tag team partner.
No, they wasn't in it.
Humberto.
No, not there. I forgot about them. I think WWE did too.
Viking Raiders.
It would have been cool for them to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually. Oh, okay. Maybe we can leave all them people in, not Brock Lesnar though, because it still makes no sense for Brock Lesnar to be in the Royal Rumble. Or you could put Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble and have him lose, but I know you don't want to have him lose twice on one show.
Yeah.
So just take him out completely, and maybe we might have to go to a 40-man Royal Rumble from now on.
They need to do something.
Because, which would be...
When you said you didn't like the 40-man.
I hated the 40-man.
I loved it.
The 40-man Royal Rumble.
You know me, I'm like, yeah, more people, let's go.
But the thing is, now you have a bigger roster.
Yep.
And you got this NXT that you're trying to blow up.
That's pretty much just a third roster, really.
Exactly.
At this point.
And you even got NXT UK. You could even bring some people. Well, you got to fly them in. There's a whole thing with protocol, so maybe not that. But unless it's somebody you really want from over there, like Trent Seven or somebody like that, I would love that, but I don't think everybody.
Yeah, not everybody's on that same boat.
Yeah, I would pop for Trent Seven. Oh, there was two other people who I wanted to put into the Royal Rumble. I don't know whose spot they taken. Pete Dunne and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, I'm surprised Pete Dunne didn't show up.
Yeah, that would have been great if they could have been in it too. Man. So I think we got to start going to a 40-man.
And Mandy Rose wasn't in this.
I thought for sure she.
And we was like,
I think we said that.
To show up,
yeah,
right?
I think we said that Mandy Rose could.
Yeah, we said Mandy Rose because she's like the NXT Women's Champion,
and she has experience on the main roster.
Yeah, and she has people there.
She got people there. She could. Her and Sonya Deville could have did something.
Exactly.
It would have. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose could have teamed up and fought Cameron and Naomi. Missed opportunity, man. Missed opportunity.
Money on the table, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess technically money on the table on purpose because you don't want to pay them the extra money that they were working.
Well, WWE made $1 billion in revenue. They had to cut half their roster.
Speaking of cut rosters, guess who people? There's a lot of those cut people like Mia Yim and Keith Lee and Lindsay Dorado are now free agents.
They are officially on the market.
And
you know what my favorite thing about that is? Everybody's coming back to Twitch. Everybody's Twitch channels is opening back up.
Yeah, so Mia Yim started streaming again. I'm like, oh,
Mia Yim's Twitch. That's how I realized her contract, her non-compete clause was up. Because she was back on Twitch. I was like, welcome back. And Ember Moon is back on Twitch.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah, and Johnny Gargano just started up his Twitch.
Yeah, he started streaming again.
Yeah, so it's like
he did a video about all of his takeover outfits.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh well, I want to see that.
That was really
actually.
cool. And he was like how them and Marvel was like actually really cool with it. The only one they had to change was a Phoenix one.
Oh really?
A Dark Phoenix one that looked too much like the Dark Phoenix.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so they
I got gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's
I gotta
really
check
good.
that out.
He even shows like what the concept art and all the different stuff that they had for it.
Oh, that's cool.
That was pretty cool. I didn't know they let him keep all that stuff.
Well, it's his.
I guess, yeah.
It's got his name on it.
Yeah.
Now, who else is gonna want it?
Someone from WWE said, "Nah, it's mine."
They probably would for like their memorabilia.
Yeah.
But they probably do have something of his.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm into that kind of stuff. Huh? I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's on his YouTube.
Okay. He has a YouTube?
Yeah.
There's so much.
I think it's called Johnny Gargano.
Oh my God! How did I miss that? It's so obvious.
It's so much. It's either Johnny Gargano or Johnny Wrestling. It's like literally his.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know his Twitch is Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of, when we was talking about cut people. Tony Khan. Yeah. Who was AEW, said something about the Forbidden Door opening once again.
He had a very confusing quote about the Forbidden Door.
From what I'm hearing is that he's getting somebody who was in WWE or somewhere else, and they're showing up to be, I guess, to sign full roster to AEW. That's what I got out of those couple of tweets he put out.
Yeah, but the way he said, so my interpretation of what the Forbidden Door is that it's company to company, right? But if they're already a free agent, then that's not a Forbidden Door, is it?
So that made me think: is he getting someone from Impact? But they're already kind of cool with each other.
Yeah, they've already been doing Forbidden Door stuff. Yeah, like
Christian Cage was the Impact champion. So I don't
in AEW.
In AEW, so I don't know.
He won it in AEW.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's right. He did win in AEW.
That was my gripe with that whole thing. That the Impact champion should have lost on Impact.
Changed titles on Impact.
That did nothing for Impact. That did everything for AEW. Tony Khan's tweet, it was, the Forbidden Door can be open for anyone from any wrestling promotion in the world, whether or not it's a company AEW is on good terms with, even if it's someone from a company that's open for business. They're also welcome to slam that door in the face of their prior company. Now that had me thinking, wow, he's going to get somebody from another company who's under contract with them.
Exactly.
And I don't know how that's legally possible, but that's what it sounds like.
That's what that sounded like.
And then
that made me think like, oh, someone from a company is going to quit
Yeah,
outright?
exactly. Like, exactly. Like, I don't think...
And that made me think, is he getting Mustafa Ali? Because he wants to get released.
That's just as true. In a follow-up tweet, as a reference on AEW Rampage, I have a surprise on AEW Dynamite live on TBS Network. A top wrestler will walk through the Forbidden Door this Wednesday and debut on AEW. More info to come. Thank you for everyone who joined us for a great Rampage tonight. See you Wednesday. This is actually not the tweet I'm looking for. There's one where he says somebody's gonna cross the Forbidden Door and they're gonna slam the door shut behind them.
Right, I know that tweet.
Yeah, but how? Isn't that illegal? Isn't anybody afraid of legal? Oh, so comicbook.com actually has their picks of who's going to come walk through the Forbidden Door.
Oof.
And, okay, I'm going to just go through this real quick because this is interesting. And we'll probably end with this.
Yeah.
Just get your, more?
Well, we can wait for like next.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not gonna happen now. But we are gonna just while still on my mind, we are thinking of doing like we did last time with the last Saudi Arabia podcast. We are thinking of doing an immediate recap of Elimination Chamber. Mm-hmm. I think it's in 2 weeks.
I'm looking it up right now. Elimination Chamber is February 19th, Saturday. Oh snap!
I think you're off.
I am off.
Oh,
happy day!
Wait, is it in the morning though?
It has to be. It's gonna probably
it's not maybe. That's right. What am I talking about?
It's gonna be. Do I have a time here? I don't see a time, but it's gonna be on the Saturday, February 19th. That can happen. We can make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if it's not immediate, we can. Oh, I might have to come get you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You might have to watch it like a tape delay or something.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, they don't do that on Peacock though.
No, they don't.
Ah, crap.
We got to wait for it to go off.
Maybe I'll come to your house.
We'll see.
And we'll watch it.
We'll watch it, and then afterwards we'll come here.
One of them.
We'll figure
something
it out.
like that. Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing a media recap just like last time.
Yep.
And we'll be here to tell you that Brock Lesnar won because, of course, he's going to win.
Always.
And who cares who wins that women's elimination? Wait, they don't have a women's elimination chamber, do they?
No, the only women's match as of right now is Becky Lynch versus Lita for the women's championship. That's
Wait,
they usually only have like one women's match.
Yeah, Lita does know she's going to be like in a full body suit, right?
If she doesn't know, they're gonna tell her.
they gotta up her. They gotta tell her like, hey, Lita, are you okay with being like in a full suit under like hot lights?
I'm almost positive that she.
Yeah,
knows.
I hope.
You can't not know that.
I hope she gets super, hydrated.
It's gonna be at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh shoot! So yeah.
So, okay, so
I mean, you can still pick. You can pick me up. I mean, I don't know if you want to.
Dylan, I don't wake up until 10 on a good day. It's closer to about 11:30.
All right.
So yeah, that's gonna be a rough one for your boy.
So yeah, we was talking about the what's it called?
I accidentally closed it.
Well, I think it's probably gonna be if it was gonna be company. If we're talking company to company,
I'm gonna just try to go from memory who I saw. There was only a few that was like interesting, to where Tony Khan needs to make a big announcement.
Yeah.
They had on there John Morrison. I don't see John Morrison as somebody who need to go that deep into
you could just
it.
pick him up.
He could just show up.
Yeah, he could just be Johnny AEW.
Johnny Dynamite.
Hey, I like that.
That might be his best name.
That might be his
Johnny
best
Dynamite.
gimmick. Johnny Dynamite.
Oh, okay. I just thought of somebody. Who they didn't mention, but I'm just gonna throw him out there. I don't know if this is even possible.
Okay.
But Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano's Twitch streaming, and from my own personal, I believe that
would he want to leave his wife though?
Yeah.
For a little bit. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's his name though, right? Johnny Gargano.
I think so. I can't imagine Gargano is a made up name.
That sounds real.
That sounds too real.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine.
It sounds real enough to be like. It sounds so wild to be real.
Yeah, I can't imagine his last name was Jackson. He was like, I'm changing it to Gargano.
The Gargano Escape.
Yeah.
What? No, that's your last name.
Yeah.
That's like me. Like if Mick Nuts is a ring name that I.
Yeah, your last name is Jones. It's I'm pretty sure he's Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. So yeah, that'd be cool. Johnny Gargano.
I think I just googled Johnny Gargano. His real name is John Anthony Nicholas Gargano.
There you go.
There you go.
Anthony Gargano. Tony Gargano.
Tony Gargano.
I want Tony Gargano.
He has probably the most Italian name I've ever heard. John Anthony Nicholas Gargano.
God.
That's just.
That dude is made for the Godfather.
Italian on top of Italian. He has 4 of the most Italian names. That man.
Dang.
Good for him.
I wonder if he likes the Godfather, like unironically.
Oh,
like he actually
who doesn't? He has to. I think you legally are obligated to like the Godfather if your name is Gargano.
Oh man. That'd be cool though.
Keith Lee's name was on there.
Hey, he just got married, so that's cool.
Hey, good for. Hey man, what a week.
What if it's Mia Yim?
It could be Mia Yim. I'm probably not making that big announcement for Mia Yim.
Yeah, you could probably just pick up Mia Yim.
Yeah, Mia Yim could just show up.
Dang, she was so good.
Another name they put on there, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about Bray Wyatt on Twitter.
Yeah.
I just saw it was like on. He was like at a wedding or something.
I saw that.
I was like, man, he still look good, huh?
Looks
He's still working out, I guess.
He's lost weight. That last match he had, you could tell he lost a little bit of weight.
That'd be okay. If it is Bray Wyatt, is he just gonna be Husky Harris, or he's gonna be?
Well, that's gonna be interesting because he's gonna show up with a gimmick.
Yeah,
it's gonna be something.
He can't just be Husky Harris.
He's not gonna be Bray Wyatt. I'm calling him Bray Wyatt because that's just the easiest thing to call him right now.
What was it?
Till we get his name. Wyndham Rotunda. Huh?
It's Windham though. That's the way it's spelled.
That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
Just say it all together. Wyndham.
Wyndham will see That's a tongue tie for me.
Wyndham Rotunda.
Wyndham Rotunda. There you go.
You know who he should just be IRS. Just take your dad's giving. I mean, maybe not exactly.
You can't call
okay.
IRS.
Call him the tax man. I don't know.
Like Repo Man.
Can't call him that either.
Yeah, call him. What would you call him? Student loan.
Nah, I'm calling the tax man.
Yeah, call him the tax man.
Hey, taxes are almost due, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
It's coming up. It's in about a month or so. I gotta do my taxes. Anyway, so so that's the names that is being speculated. They had a few other people on there.
I feel like Mustafa Ali isn't that far of a reach.
Boy, the way Tony Khan is talking.
You think it's big?
No, the way he's talking, it sounds like it could be a Mustafa Ali. I don't know how you do that.
Like he said, it's with he even threw in people that they're not okay with, and then
that makes me think it's WWE.
Yeah, so it's like, who are you not okay with? Like other than
he's cool with everybody in WWE except for. I mean, he's cool with everybody. It's somebody from WWE who's not interested in going back to WWE. Because it
could be any number of people.
Exactly. So it could be somebody as small as Bo Dallas.
Yeah. Wait, he's still there?
No. They did eventually. There was about a good year and a half where he was on the roster. He was on the payroll and he was never being used. No. He wasn't coming to shows. But he was still collecting a check.
That'd be cool. I'd be down for a Bo Dallas. He was NXT champion.
He was the first NXT champion. No, he wasn't. That's not true. He was the first NXT champion when NXT became a weekly series.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few.
I remember that. I definitely remember Bo Dallas being champion. I'm like, wow, Bo Dallas, huh? He got that good?
I remember.
I remember when he was just super jobber.
I remember when Bo Dallas first appeared at the Royal Rumble and nobody knew who he was.
Did he eliminate somebody?
I don't remember anymore.
He eliminated
somebody. He may have, but everybody's like, who was like his music kid? Nobody knew who he was because he didn't have the Bo Leave gimmick.
Nah, he didn't have nothing.
He was just like, I'm really good at wrestling.
I'm a dude.
Yeah,
I'm hanging out.
Super good at wrestling, y'all. Get with it, Bo Dallas. Remember the name.
Yeah, it has to be Mustafa Ali. I'm feeling.
I don't think it can be Mustafa Ali.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's Keith Lee.
It has. If it's not Mustafa, it has to be Keith Lee. It has to be someone big.
It's got to be somebody big. It's either Keith Lee or.
Why would you make this much of a stink about it if it's not like somebody that people like people know about?
It's either Keith Lee or Bray Wyatt. I don't see it being anybody else. And I think
you think it's current WWE, or you think it's actually just free agent, full free agent?
It's got to be free agent because I don't think you legally.
You don't think you can legally? You don't think they're doing like a trade over there in WWE, like some weird like NBA trade?
Oh, that's a good. Well, who does WWE want? Who AEW's willing to give them? Now that's it. You know what?
That's a better.
Let's cut it here. Let's cut the finish.
That's gonna be another.
Let's talk about that.
That's another hour that we ain't got.
Yeah, we'll be here. We're almost an hour and 30.
Woo!
That's another conversation for another day. We could just sit up. You know what? Maybe not the next episode. The next episode is going to be the Saudi Arabia episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a GM mode.
Oh,
one of us is gonna be the GM for WWE. One of us is gonna be AEW, and we're gonna negotiate some deals.
Man,
by then we'll know who the Forbidden Door
we'll
person
figure it
is.
out. Or they will know because they'll show up.
But that's gonna be that. Yeah, we got to do some.
What if it was MJF?
If AEW trades MJF. They deserve to lose all their money. They deserve to.
MJF legitimately went to WWE.
If you trade MJF, you are the biggest dummy.
Oh.
You can trade Wardlow.
That'd be funny.
Don't trade MJF. And I like Wardlow too.
Trade over Sean Spears.
Oh God. That man goes from mid-card to mid-card.
He goes back and gets super kicked again.
Oh God, no! Don't do that to Sean Spears.
Okay, we gotta cut the finish because that was man, my cheeks hurt.
Ruby Soho traded back to WWE. She's Ruby Riott again. We're not paying for that song.
Wait, where's Sarah Logan? I heard she was here.
She was
there
that was just a one-day contract. We're not paying for that song. You're Ruby Riot again.
Watch it be like John Cena. John Cena to AEW, and he gets booed immediately.
Who do you trade for John Cena? You gotta trade one of your top people for John Cena.
Kenny Omega.
Ooh, that's a good trade.
Yeah.
That's a good. I mean, like as far as like star status, that's 1 for 1.
Yeah.
But man, AEW is gonna
you get
hate
Kenny
you.
Omega versus AJ Styles at WWE, and you get John Cena versus John Moxley in AEW.
Oh, I actually want to see both of those
There you
matches. We're cutting the finish.
Cut the finish.
Cut the finish.
That was Cut the Finish with Dillon and Nick.
All right, peace.
See you guys.